What do you need to budget for when buying a home? It can feel a bit intimidating to know how much you need to save and where to find that information, but you should know you're not expected to have all the answers yourself. There are many trusted professionals who can help you understand your finances and what you'll need to budget for throughout the process. To get you started, here are a few things experts say you should plan for along the way. Number 1, budget for your down payment. As you set your savings goal for your purchase, your down payment is likely already top of mind. And like many other people, you may believe you need to set aside 20% of the home's purchase price for that down payment, but that's not always the case. To understand your options, partner with a trusted professional who can go over the various loan types, down payment assistance programs, and what each one requires. Number 2, the earnest money deposit. Another item you may want to plan for is an earnest money deposit. While it isn't always required, it's common in today's highly competitive market because it can help your offer stand out in a bidding war. So what is it? It's money you pay as a show of good faith when you make an offer on a house. This deposit works like a credit. You're using some of the money you already saved for your purchase to show the seller you're committed and serious about their home. It's not an added expense, it's just paying some of that up front. This is the deposit made from the buyer to the seller when submitting an offer. This is the very first check you'll write toward your purchase. The amount varies by state and situation. On average, you can expect to hand over 1 to 2% of the total home purchase price. Work with a real estate advisor to understand any requirements in your local area and what they've recommended for other buyers in your market. Number 3, your closing costs. The next thing to plan for is your closing costs. Basically, your closing costs cover the fees for various people and services involved in your transaction. For example, closing costs, which make up about 2 to 5% of the home's purchase price, are a major added expense. Lenders provide a closing disclosure at least 3 business days prior to closing on a mortgage, but buyers will need to budget for these added costs ahead of time to avoid sticker shock days before closing. The key takeaway is savvy buyers plan ahead for these expenses so they can come into the process prepared. The more prepared you are for your down payment, closing, and other costs, the smoother your home buying journey will be. Bottom line, knowing what to budget for in the home buying process is essential. To make sure you understand these and any other expenses that may come up, partner with a real estate advisor for expertise on what to expect when you buy your home.